one up real quick. All right, we have a New York police sergeant who was found dead in the home with his wife and, what they say? His wife and the wife, 2 kids, and the sergeant found dead in their home in New York. Wow.
Tragic breaking news out of Rockland County tonight. 4 members of a family are dead in what appears to be a murder-suicide. The suspect, the father, was also a member of law enforcement. Let's get right out to Fox 5's Richard Jokobis in New City with the latest details. Hey, Richard.
Arthur, it is just so tragic and so unthinkable, especially on this day before New Year's Eve. Clarkstown Police confirming that a decorated sergeant with the Bronxville Police Department who lived here on a quiet cul-de-sac in Rockland County is believed to have killed his wife and 2 sons here in Rockland County before turning the gun on himself. The 49-year-old sergeant seen here in this photo has been identified as Watson Morgan, who sources tell us has been on the job for more than 2 decades. And
what did they do to him?
Was close to retirement. His wife identified as...
And he was close to retirement?
Ornella Morgan. Their 2 sons, just 10 and 12 years old.
Shout out to Bubba for the $5 Rumble Rant collection plate. Keep it going.
Clarkstown Police say they conducted a welfare check on Clydesdale Court in New City here in Rockland County around 12:30 this morning. Sources say Morgan typically worked the midnight shift, and police went to this home to conduct that welfare check just after midnight. Officers who came to the home found all 4 family members dead inside with gunshot wounds.
Damn.
Cops say a handgun was recovered at the scene, but are not saying tonight whether that weapon is the one Morgan used as a sergeant. So who was Watson Morgan? His next-door neighbor describes him as a nice guy, a family man who she could never imagine doing something like this.
He's a very loving father, that's all I can say.
Wow.
Very loving, a very caring family. I mean, he's a very caring person.
You say he did a DNA test.
According to police, according to a Bronxville publication, Watson Morgan was promoted from detective to sergeant back in 2016. At the time, the chief of the Bronxville Police Department told that publication that he was an exemplary department technical expert and had done an incredible job on the force.
You say he probably raped somebody. Oh, man.
There are still so many questions here to be answered. Detectives are working to find those answers, but so tragic all around on this day before New Year's Eve. We're live tonight in New City up in Rockland County. Richard Jacobs, Fox 5 News. Arthur.
You say he was a very loving father.
Thank you very much.
He's a very, very loving father. I don't know what happened. I can't wait till they give us like some updates. Cops are more likely to snap on loved ones. Facts. It's always been like a thing. But man, it's a wrap. He was close to retirement. It was about to be over. They said that he worked the night shift. So like in my mind, y'all always know, I always go to some sexual. It's always some sexual with me. Shout out to Bubba for the $2 Rumble Rant. You say, Willie, if you got to knock yourself off, why take everybody with you? I think that they just be trying to make a point. I think that when people gonna leave Earth, they be like, well, goddamn it, if I got to go, y'all got to go too. You all would not live off my goddamn insurance out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, this falls under something sexual. He worked the night shift. In my mind, maybe she was cheating on him. And then maybe he also found out that the children is not his. It could be that simple. Everything was good until that one day it wasn't. So it had to be some information found out. Maybe he was doing something sexual with somebody, or maybe she was doing some sexual with somebody. Maybe she was going to expose him for doing something. And she probably wouldn't have said it out loud. I'm going to tell on you. And Willie say, hush. Watch your mouth. Don't put people between the rock and the hard spot, because you can end up losing your own life. But we don't know what happened, and as soon as they give us an update on this one right here, as soon as I see an update, I'm speaking about this right here. It's a damn shame. Fallen officer, family gone too. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you.